Hey guys, what's up? Zach Calhoun here today. Really excited to share a free training. I'm going to show you how to scrape leads locally in your local niches where you are targeting. I'm going to show you some email examples you can use and automations you can use to help your business. Start prospecting outbound. I'll even show you how to set up some alerts. So if you get responses to your cold email campaigns, you can jump on them. I got one I have to go respond to right after this video. So I'm going to go fast here, so follow along. And then also, too, just some quick, simple strategies to go sell more Google Street View virtual tours locally. And of course, have that be a entry level offer to your other really cool agency offers that you're going to be building for your local business. And I'll show you how to make this run on its own. So you just show up and speak to super interested prospects, and everything else you ignore. It's just kind of a machine you can make in the background. So what am I showing you here? I'm showing you 21leadfinder.com. So scrape local leads in seconds, instantly extract business contact data from Google Maps and other services. It's fast, it's simple, and there's no credit card required to get started. Yeah, so we're on here, we're using it. So one of their partners. What is this? So it's a real simple concept. You need data in an organized way so you can scale your messaging out to your customers. So if you have an offer that's working, like Google Street View or virtual tours, etc., or any other kind of agency offering that is like entry level or intro offer, you want to get that in front of the most people you can, right? So you need simple softwares to help you search and gather leads. So this is what the 21 Lead Finder tool does. What's cool about it is just the number of leads you can start off with searching. You can search 8,000 leads per month just to get started on their basic plan, which is really, really cool. It's simple concept. If you're targeting restaurants, if you got a location like San Francisco, for example, you can basically export those into a table or a CSV file for your CRM and for your prospecting tools, right? So really, it's just a very simple way you or your virtual assistant can look up leads for you all day, right? And if you get 8,000 a month, you're going to be in a pretty really good spot because you got plenty of outbound communication going on. And yeah, it's simple. Just basically a lead finder, scraper, and data mining pooling tool for you. They got this cool little gorilla theme where they're looking for your leads for you. So yeah, and it's like half a penny kind of sort of to get started. So let me just show you how it works on my account, or you can check out yourself. So go to 21leadfinder.com, click try it now, and it will take you to a login screen. And actually, I'm already logged in here, so I can go ahead and show you just a quick. Let's do it this way. Let's go back, and I'll show you what it's like to be brand new. So incognito wise, you can actually start playing around with the tool, looking at different types of searches you can do. So you want to search local real estate agents or restaurants or churches. There's all types of stuff. It's a pretty massive list. So really what I recommend doing is just typing in whatever your target niche list is, right? Or target niches. So for example, one of my ideas is furniture store. So if I wanted to, type in furniture store, okay? You can see there's all kinds of furniture stores that exist in the world. You just click it and it kind of pre-fills the area, and you can click or select your city like Houston, Texas, etc. Make sure you click it so it fills and populates. And you can, of course, select how many leads you want to have be pulled for you. In this scenario, this is a not logged in user, so I'm going to kind of jump off of here and then show you what it's like to be logged in. Okay, cool. So from your dashboard here, it's like you would think. It's a very simple tool. This is why I like this a lot. I'm on the starter plan here where you get 8,000 leads a month. I got plenty left to show you, so I can show you more as well. But here's an example. So I typed in furniture store, Houston, Texas, and quickly popped up 50 different lead categories. So different furniture stores all over the city. They have emails here, there's phone numbers here, there's even the number of reviews, which is super nice. So I can kind of get a quick feel for if they have a website, if they don't, where they're located, if I wanted to go talk to them in person. So I can get a quick feel for how popular is this store? How well is their marketing doing? Like if everyone's got 500 reviews and like 5 companies have 5 or 6 or 10 or 12 in your niche category, those 5, 6, 10, 12 probably need some marketing help, right? They probably need people like you, and they would probably be open to an idea of a Google Street Food tour. But for me, I want to market to everybody. I just want to download them all. So how do we do that? Well, you can click save here. You can save all your leads like you would expect for any kind of lead scraping type tool, or you just click download. So here's an example of just an export here on my Mac here. So it's in this numbers file, right? I can just export this to CSV and start prospecting these folks, which is really, really cool. It's all just there and organized. So really, really cool. I like how it is. I'm going to go ahead and export. Actually, I'm going to talk about it a little bit as I do it. I like how it's just really cheap, simple, and affordable, and really simple. Just, for $44, I'm in business. For 8,000 different businesses can get to hear from me. That's pretty cool. Now, I will tell you that there's not necessarily, you don't get emails for everyone. Not every single location has emails listed in the database, but you do get phone numbers as well. So that's really cool. So in case you're, searching for, you want to set up your call center for success or something like that. That's a great example. So let's just type in, I don't know, let me think here. Let's do real estate agent let's try Tomball, Texas. Okay. So what do we do with this information, right? So if I was to search there's all types of different types of searches in different locations or small towns. And basically all you have to do is go through each town and just search, and it's going to pull up Google Maps information, other rich media, other rich data, and enriching that data so I can have, databases. Hold on, let's try again here. Let's see. And of course, if I do a really weird or strange search, there's nothing out there, nothing's going to pop up. But if I do things that are really broad, I can make a lead list really quickly, right? So what do we do with this as this is looking for it? Let me see if I can maybe type a different type of search to show an example. Let's just do a dentist. Let's just do 10 in Tomball, Texas. Okay. And then, so what do we do with that information? So a moment ago, I downloaded 50 different furniture stores, right? Well, what we do is we make an automation in our leadstack account. So this is our CRM where we send out cold emails, we communicate with prospects, we have conversations, we have a lot happening in here. We have a lot of inbound information, inbound leads as well too. Our chat goes in there. But if someone responds to a cold email campaign, where do they go? Or how do you make a cold email campaign? So what we do is we go right here and we create an automation. Okay. So the first step is to build it, right? We want to assign it to users. So we got my sales team here assigned, right? I have the first email that gets sent out. We have dynamic fields like the username. So in this case, whoever it's assigned to, whatever email it's from, we have a subject line. We're coming to your area on the 30th. We have different dynamic fields throughout. We show them some material. We say, hey, we have some spots coming up to the Google Street Food Tour. Are you interested? And then we have a little wait delay here. So wait 3 days, make sure we're within 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. And then we send them a reminder email, and it just says something a little bit different, or it says, hey, a few days ago I sent you over this email, etc. Did you get it? We have a setting turned on where if they're in this automation, okay, check it out, I can click stop on response. I click save. So if someone responds, I don't want to keep emailing them the same thing or something different. I want to assume, hey, these are the people I'm going to talk to now. And then some folks may say not interested. Okay, cool. At least I know you're not interested. That's fine. But if you do respond with, hey, tell me more information, or what is this, or tell me about Google Street View, or I'm thinking about that, etc. Or who are you guys? Then you can call them and start talking to them. And you can call them right inside of the CRM, which is really, really cool. So also inside this folder, let's say that someone replied. Let me show you an example of creating an automation. Okay. So let's say I'm going to call this a trigger replied to, I'm going to call it GSV campaign. Okay. And I'm going to call it furniture store. Oh, here we go. Furniture store Houston. Okay. I'm misspelling some of this, but it's okay. I'm just trying to show you an example. So what's my trigger? So customer replied. So they replied to what? They replied to a workflow. Okay. And you can kind of just hear me out here. You don't have to follow me along exactly. They reply to this workflow I created, right? So if they reply, what do I do? Well, I want to alert my whole team. I want my whole team to know. So I'm going to say, I'm going to notify. So I'm going to say a Notification internally, in this case, I'll probably put an email, but just for the sake of time, I'm going to show you just an example. Responded. Okay, I'm going to say responded, right? And I'm going to say, well, who responded? Well, the contact responded, right? The person that we're prospecting. It's a dynamic field, right? So it's different every time. That contact, what they even say is what I want to also put. If they put a message, I'm going to put the message body. So now my whole team's going to know. So who do I alert? I'm going to say, excuse me, all users. I'm going to say save. Okay. Oops. We're going to have it go to the conversation. Okay, cool. I'm going to click save there. I'm going to publish this. So now if I can send an email to my whole team, hey, someone responded to this cold email campaign, go check it out, right? And when you see that, it's helpful because you can focus on who is the hottest now, who is responding to me now. So now that I have this little kind of mini little system or thing created, let me go ahead and make sure it's published. Okay, cool, it is. So I have like a miniature campaign. I have an email campaign and a response trigger that goes to my whole team that says, hey, this person responded to our outreach, right? Now what I want to do is I want to pump people into this cold email campaign, right? So you saw a moment ago, I downloaded and I exported via CSV file. So I'm going to import contacts here. Okay, I'm going to go to my leads, import here. I'm going to click next. So these are all the stores I mentioned a moment ago. In this case, the example is just furniture stores. These are actual real furniture stores. So I'm going to be sending them, I'm going to really add them to my CRM. I just want to make sure that I have their emails. Okay, I do. It's all mapped correctly. I don't want to import 4 of these. And basically what I'm showing you is I want to add all of these people into my GSV workflow, like I showed a moment ago. And I'm going to avoid tags and even a smart list for now. And I'm going to click start bulk import. So now it's importing those leads, and it's also going to be automatically added them to the automation I showed you a moment ago. And that is a very simple way to just start prospecting, right? So I have these furniture stores here that I just prospected from Houston, Texas, right? Well, I can now take that same concept or that same, furniture store search idea. So let's say I had this little mini campaign pulled up. I can go to the next city or I can go to the next town, right? I can do 50, start searching and export those and download those and put them into my to my CRM or my cold email campaign software. In this case, I'm just using LeadStack because that's what we're all integrated central into one location. And then I add them back into my automation that I showed you a moment ago. And so those two tools kind of get you going really quickly, right? Which is really, really nice. So what's nice here is as I pull up these databases of, in this scenario, this example, furniture stores, I actually know, who I'm talking to, who's doing really well, who's not. I get a quick feel for it. And I can reach out to them. I can even literally sit here and call them, and it gives me a place to start. So I really like the 21 Lead Finder tool. It's just really cheap and simple. And I just kind of get creative with my searches. I know the guys that are helping build it. So I'm helping them as well too. So if you want to try, I would recommend trying this out right now, going to 21leadfinder.com, which is right here. And then you can start getting these guys to working for you. No, basically it's just a software tool that helps you scrape data. So it's super, super helpful. And then you could use LeadStack or whatever CRM tool you have. And of course, if you were needing to know, how does this all tie in? Like, how do I get a Google Street View virtual tour going? You use CloudPano to create your virtual tours, right? But the first thing you need is kind of a 1, 2, 3-step process. The first thing you need is you need a bunch of leads, right? You need to be able to have a lead source, okay? Something to keep things rolling, right? Number 2, once you have those lead sources and you start to pull this information and pull this data, you need to reach out to them. You need to talk to these people, right? So in this scenario, I'm going to search my GSV campaign, right? We need to actually be sending these folks emails, right? Reaching out to them. Okay. Doing what we're supposed to do to get our message in front of them. And then number three, fulfill and do a great job. Create an amazing virtual tour, right? And what's cool about this is even if you, let's say you were to prospect someone who lives far away, you can find people locally in the CloudPano community who can help you photograph these locations. We send out work all the time to different folks in our community, and it's a great partnership. You guys do well. You get projects. We make sure we have the contracts in place, that everyone makes margin and everyone's happy. That's just how that works. It's really simple. So what you can strategize and think about is how can I have this be running on its own while I'm, doing whatever else I'm doing, right? So you can have your VA log in here and do this. It's a really simple concept, and I think a really good idea for anyone to kind of have a consistent lead source. Gosh, 8,000 leads a month, that's a great place to start. And of course, your search volume can get bigger and your tools get bigger as you upgrade some of these plans as well too. So if you are interested in learning more about kind of our lead sourcing process and prospecting process and how it works, and you're looking for kind of a mini strategy of like, okay, I need some help here. I want a custom strategy for my ideas because it's very specific. Book a call with our team below. We'd be happy to help you. I'm gonna add a special calendar link below. Make sure you check out our latest. What is our latest here? Our latest book is the Virtual Tour Profit Google Street View Profit book. Okay, how to use Google Street View to help you scale your agency. There's some people out there who have over 10,000 customers on Google Street View. It's truly, truly incredible. And of course, we have an upcoming sales challenge going on where you can learn these tools, set these things up, join our program. And we'll help you along the way. It's bonkers. It's cool. It's a lot of fun. You're not going to want to miss it. So jump in today. I'll talk to you soon. And of course, check out these tools. You got leadstack.ai. You have 21 Lead Finder, and of course, CloudPano.com, the ultimate virtual tour software. All right, guys. I'll see you inside. Join our upcoming challenge. I'll see you there.